Hey, well, it's Gwen. I'm here to do a beautiful fairy reading today. The Fae want to come out on December 3rd and give you some beautiful messages, especially for this eclipse, okay? And we are in Sagittarius season, so these energies, just know, I'm not going to go into detail, but these energies are supporting a brand new life that you are creating, okay? This is almost like the way I see it, the blackout, the reset, the rebirth, okay? And everything going forward from this point on is your manifestations coming through, okay? What you've been working on, all that healing, all that shedding to of old programming, is only providing more doorways being opened for blessings and abundance and love to be bestowed upon you, darlings. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. I love you all so very, very much. If you are looking to support this channel and in a giving spirit, the best way to do that is to donate to our channel this month. I have been so blessed this year by the tribe that has supported me in this little channel. And through my creativity too. If you really would love a beautiful, thoughtful, intuitive, I don't know, I keep saying heartfelt piece of art, I can create something for you. So I really feel highly in tune with my art right now. So check me out on Facebook. I'm kind of like feeling really like zoned out right now, like Piscean energy. I don't know I wanted to show you my new necklace I made too. Like, I love macrame mushrooms. And this one's out of suede and hemp cording. But I mean, seriously, what an adorable necklace. Amulet is what I'm going to call it. I love how lightweight it is. I love that it just slips over the neck. I made this one too, and these. Come check it out, Mystic Gwyn. I am getting a website up and running, but right now, like, I'm not worried about these kinds of details. Like, there's a lot that I want to do, and that's that new energy too. Entrepreneurial spirit that I have. Lots of creative cauldrons brewing, right? But I'm not going to overburden myself with many details about hows and when and, all that stuff that my 3D brain loves to trip me up on. I'm just going to visualize that this is, yes, I'm going to have a shop, and it's going to happen in divine timing. And I'm focusing on what I need to focus on, and that is my healing, okay? And yes, my feminine really loves the creative outlets that I provide, especially because they're tuned in. Like, this is what I used to do as a little girl too. Like, in school, I loved to be creative. So say I was assigned a book report, okay? And you got to turn in something handwritten, in the folder that I would create a masterpiece book cover, like gluing all kinds of leaves and ornate things that I would find out in rocks. And, like, if I'm doing a book report on Iowa, then there was corn stalks on the outside of that book cover, So it took me a while to weed through all of my walls. I kind of break down some walls to even actually figure out what I liked doing as a child, because I experienced so much trauma as a child. So yeah, figure out what the child in you, the creative things the child in you wants to do, and definitely move forward in that spirit too. Okay. I feel in a lot of my readings, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands have been coming out a lot, and even over the last month, not just in Sagittarius season, So it is about movement and taking steps forward, being bold, thinking outside of the box. That's those two energies, okay? There is no box. You are new today, you know? And just with your energy, you can change the vibration of an entire situation, relationship, experience, okay? Yes, you're that powerful. So, I think a lot of the collective is taking this time, the last, I don't know, maybe it could even be 4 or 5 months now of reflection. This going within and doing the shadow work, because these are the first 2 cards that come out today. This was actually reversed. Usually I don't take reversals in my oracle cards, but they're wanting me to point that out, which tells me we're coming out of this darkness too. We're actually realizing we have a lot more abilities than we ever thought we had. Psychic abilities, telepathic abilities, connection with the spiritual realm, passed over spirits, a connection to ascended masters. This is called the other world. And that's that kind of Piscean energy I was feeling too. I don't know why today, but I just do. This is seeing beyond the veil, hearing, knowing, third eye lit, crown lit, weaving a new web is what I see with this. Connecting the dots. You remember Connect the Dots? God, I used to love those as a kid too, right? But look at the crown and how it's connected to the universe. The black is the universe, okay? And such a dark and light here, dark and light. The duality that a lot of us have been experiencing, okay? So here's this pause, this stillness, this delicacy is the first card out. This cold, this seems very cold, this card. The colors are cool, cold, eyes closed, sadness I'm almost feeling. But I'm also seeing, and it's very icy, where we could have been really figuring out our own sadness and our own traumas and our own bitterness, what the bitterness is in our own hearts, okay? And then I see this melting. This is a blue border around the card. It's just the thaw, the melting. This is a tender, delicate situation, yes, okay? Many have gone through so much emotional healing. Okay, the emotions, the thaw, the release, however it's coming, anger, tears, rage, tantrums, whatever it is, let it out. We're creating room for the new too, new feelings, right? And they're warm. That's why there's this thaw, okay? And I am kind of dressed like an all warm, kind of nurtury kind of feeling vibe today. Trivial-ish vibe. I'm such a ding-dong. Alright, so what clarifies Isa? I use my little mini Linestrider tarot, and 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. And a bunch more. They all came out reversed. The Emperor, the Tower, the Ace of Cups. So, the Tower comes in, and that's a major change in your life. Breaking up possibly some stagnancies. The Emperor is about rigidity sometimes and following the rules. And this Ace of Cups is, I see this as a blessing in disguise, a divine intervention that has caused you to go within. It could be heartbreak, a loss of job, with the Emperor coming out, something sudden with the Tower, okay? Concerning love, it was heartfelt, and what's this 3 of Wands about reversed? So that was the major one that come out with the Stag here. 3s are about creation, right? And it's reversed. So let me go to my book here. this delay is all purposeful. Like, so say maybe you're frustrated, sad that, you know, that you're like, maybe you are repeating a cycle, or, you know, things aren't moving forward in your situation with work or love, or even with your own healing. You just feel stagnant and stagnant. You know, that's that three of wands reverse, but it's all purposeful. The delays that you're experiencing, any kind of discouragement, missed opportunities, poor judgment, bad decision, distraction, dissatisfaction. Okay, it's in this stillness and in this pause, and when we meditate and when we figure out why we're disappointed and why, you know, like, it's all divine. It's still all divine orchestration is the way I feel it, for you to feel the way for you to release, you know, the relationships in your life right now. I've always been saying are beautiful. They're purposeful. You planned it. Okay. And so this other world, they will actually want me to read this one to you. The other world. Card 44, by the way. So that's angels around you, ascended masters, angelic presence, guardian angels, your guides, your ancestors, supporting you during this beautiful transition into your new life. Okay? Because you are creating a new one. Okay? You go into the darkness, and now it's like this during this eclipse. It's like coming out of the darkness, and the light is blinding because it's been so dark. Right? Okay? So let's see here. She's called the Widow's Witch. Widow's Weeds. This is a time when you are passing through a veil that separates the worlds. When once all was clear and life felt stable and grounded, for now there is a shaking of the firmament and a shift in your reality that makes you feel at times as though you are living in a waking dream. What once seemed solid is no longer to be relied upon. That's that tower energy that you felt coming in too. And throughout this time, you may be suffering ailments of the physical self. This is a time when the thin boundaries between the worlds have dissolved for you, and there is a raw and unfamiliar energy to your world. When this takes place, we can sometimes fall ill, suffer from a great loss of vital energy, and begin to feel we lose a connection with our minds that is strong. We can suffer, and in that suffering, we can begin to forget who we once were. And that, in some ways, is the purpose at this time. It's the old way of burning. This is you, new, reborn, reset. Okay? You are now a walker between the worlds, and this time of being apart from the reality, you are now a walker between the worlds, and this time of being apart from the reality others seem to dwell within is going to bring you to greater wisdom, knowledge, compassion, and insights. This time will serve its purpose and is the breakthrough that your soul requires for the next stage of their journey. But for your humanity, this is challenging indeed. Ask yourself, how can this create meaning and depth within my life when I return to my own reality? And how can this experience be used to serve others, the planet, and the magical world? That will give you great strength, even while you experience the shadowlands of the worlds between the worlds. Okay. And it is a time to, this solitary, I feel like very solitary energy with this in this retreat from the world, go doing the shadow work. Remember, but I said this was reversed. Okay, so you are coming out of that cave. And when you come out of the cave, you realize there is actually no cave at all. I keep saying that. There is no tunnel at all. There is no box at all, right? But there is still this other world. Card 44 is clarified with the Lovers and the Six of Cups reverse. So you're healing something within a relationship. But there is still, with the Six of Cups reverse, it's... feel like a sense of romanticizing the past in a way within this love situation. Six of Cups is reciprocal energy when it's upright. When it's not, it's you're romanticizing something about this connection. Let me make sure here. Yeah, living in or romanticizing the past, insincere actions, manipulation, buying affection or friendship. Taking a look at that. Can't buy me love. You're figuring out what reciprocal energy is. You're figuring out you got to heal you. That self relationship. Shoo. Your inner world is a reflection of your outer world, other world, right? Okay. So just know that you are not alone with that 44 coming out there. All right. And now I'm also seeing a double 8 here. The two cards that first came out. 17 is an 8. 44 is an 8. 88. Angel number 88. Look it up if you're interested. Okay. And so then after these two cards, we've got the Green Witch out, which was very great to see some color. So even could be a time frame in spring where a lot of new growth, new happenings, new beginnings in your new job, relocation, travel, growth. Green is heart healing, okay? And there's all these mushrooms on her witchy cap. This is you being fresh, new, feeling vitality, feeling fresh and new, feeling like you've released a lot of emotions. You've healed parts of your heart. You've forgiven yourself, right? You are honoring your inner child. So yes, your vibration it's going to be, you're going to emanate that. Okay. Fresh, new, spring, the Green Witch. Connect with your witchy roots. Plant medicine. Okay. Nature. Green thumb. Your green thumb. Okay. And card 7, this is all part of your evolution. That's the 7s, okay? Everything is happening in divine time. And 7s is your cheerleader going, yes, 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 okay? And what clarifies the Green Witch is the Hermit reverse. Like I said, you're coming out of that darkness, coming out of that retreat, coming back into the world new, fresh. What you've learned about yourself during this difficult time, where you may have felt abandoned, isolated, overwhelmed, while you're transitioning, while you're figuring out your new abilities, while you're figuring out your new life, new you, new heart. You've expanded. Yeah. So you're coming out of the hermit mode with the Queen of Wands energy. Here she is in this little Linestrider. Okay, she's been coming out in so many of my readings. Black cat sitting on her shoulder. See that? Beautiful golden energy all around her. Queen of Wands is the witch. Is that witch in the deck, man? Is the Green Witch. Yeah, absolutely. These go hand in hand. Is the sorceress. Creates her own magic. Changes the energy of a room just by walking into it. Very confident, very attractive, comfortable in her own skin. Knows her cause. Is so passionate, right? Yeah, trust her intuition. Their black cat sitting there. Yes, okay. And creating anew. The fairy Norn here. The unicorn energy. The mystic stitch. Right? Realizing you can create a new thread. You can create a new path. Stitching together a new path with magic. Filled with magic. You're figuring this out. Putting the dots together. You looking in the mirror, doing your mirror affirmation work. When she's looking in the mirror and seeing the unicorn, that's absolute magical abilities being awoken within you. Planning, partner, patience, and cooperation. Purple energy surrounding that card speaks to crown chakra healing, third eye chakra, creating the new with the King of Wands coming out. Now I've got the King and Queen of Wands out here. Balance with the masculine and the feminine within you. Balance of this fire energy. The lion. Look at the lion. Okay. How does the masculine lion, watch nature. Turn on a show. Say you're going to watch Netflix today. Turn it on a show about lions and we'll see how they interact in a tribe. In a pack. And he leads with a presence. Doesn't he not? This lion. Okay? Nobody's going to mess with his pack. Right? He's generous and passionate. Knows exactly what he wants. Entrepreneur. Nobody's going to steer him from his path. Nobody's going to, a little bit of territorialness is what I'm feeling now with that too. I'm focused, I'm driven, I'm passionate. It's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. King of Wands energy. It's beautiful. But I have, I realize too that the people and the situations that are presented to me are for my own healing, are of great benefit to me. I'm grateful for the contrast even, and I will patiently continue to stitch and feel everything that I'm feeling along the way, okay? And I'm going to learn such mirth and wisdom. She who laughs. I mean, this is my warrior fairy here. Her wings are of fucking metal, man. She wears her scars proudly, right? Humor, mirth, wisdom. This is crone energy. This is being able to laugh at yourself because you actually see, man, why did it take so long to learn that lesson? Holy shit balls, my mind to be tripping me up. Look at how the universe keeps presenting these same situations, but in different people and different, but it's the same message, That's when you start connecting these dots. And that's when the healing, because then you start forgiving yourself. You start accepting things. And you accept that you are beautiful. Perfectly perfect. Right? Your scars are beautiful. And it's time to tell your story now about these scars. Because every scar, think about it, every scar you have on your body, whether it be a tattoo or, scar from an operation or a scar from when you fell down and boo-booed your knee, it comes with a beautiful story. So it's time to share that too. Laugh is the best medicine. Laughter gets us out of this dark too. And what clarifies the she who laughs is, I almost feel like the she who laughs is the karma, just have some patience and wait, because sometimes we're actually, the universe even allows us to see that karma be served. Continue to put out your good into the world. Okay? Your love into the world. Stitch a new love blanket. Right? Make it all cozy and warm. The she who laughs is 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Now more 8s. How many 8s you need? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Are you seeing these number frequencies? Sha babies. Leaving a situation behind, a situation that you were blindfolded to a lot of truths. Okay? And a lot of mental, the snake brain, right? You got to learning how to trust your intuition is what these lessons, and not really wanting to leave the situation behind, but knowing that you got to, right? And what you don't see coming is that, because with this blindfold on, is that there's a message coming, Page of Swords and 3 of Cups, a message of celebration, and it's coming fast. 3 of Cups is your ship's coming in, and it's the time to celebrate with friends, family. Don't be afraid to leave this situation behind, especially if it's causing you a lot of, I don't know, there's some manipulation with the 8 of Swords coming out and being blindfolded to some truths. Yes, darlings. Yes, darlings. What do we got on the bottom here? We've got the Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, Queen of Swords reversed is definitely an energy of, I don't like the Queen of Swords reversed. Sorry, y'all. That's being manipulative. That's being passive-aggressive energy. We need to release that. We need to heal that. We need to accept that. The Queen of Swords in an upright position is she's her logic, her wisdom, right? She knows she's creating with her words. She knows that they are weapons or they create beautiful dreams. She uses diplomacy, right? She's not passive-aggressive. It was reversed, though, man. We got to learn about that. That the feminine part of us is healing that. And then we've got the Knight of Swords reversed. We've got the Five of Cups reversed. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Much healing is happening. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. It was fun today. Affirmation. We always end it with an affirmation of the day. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Mother Universal Energy, Father Universal Energy. To all of the Ascended Masters and Guides with us, we love you. Thank you, Galactic Universal Energy. What message today? This one? This one just seems so much more purple than the rest. We're going to go with that. Oh, and yeah, look. All my cards are a big old mess. Sometimes we got to mess it all up to get reoriented, right? It's a new me to make things messy. Like the old part of me, I get some Virgo energy in me. I'm like, this needs to be organized. And now I'm just like, oh, let it be messy. Consciousness. Yes, I love this. Today, I pay attention to every thought and feeling that I manifest. Already said this next sentence here today. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. I pour the light of my awareness on my most constructive thoughts so they will grow and produce the experiences I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of divine light. As I was playing with my mushy. I love you guys. If you enjoyed this today, give me some love down below. Reach out to me. I do have some openings for December for personal private readings. And you can reach me through Mystic Gwen on Facebook or through my email. All that information is down below. Take care of you. Okay? Embrace the energies of the eclipse season. I'm telling you, darlings, okay? If you need some insight for what's in store for you next year, too, I do readings for 2022. I can give you some insight. I'd like to do a monthly one where, like, what to expect in January, so it'll be a 12 card. Like, one for each month. Yes, darling. Love you guys.